Can resistance change established power structures? Imagine a world where people stand up and challenge the rules that keep them in place. Sometimes these actions lead to big changes, but other times they just shake things up a little. In cultural anthropology and political and economic anthropology, resistance is seen as a key part of how societies deal with power. Power structures are the systems that control who has authority and who doesn't. They are built into laws, institutions, and even the everyday norms people follow. These systems keep some groups in control and others in subordinate roles. Resistance can take many forms. Some protests are loud and visible, like marches or revolutions. Others are quiet and hidden, like avoiding certain tasks or speaking out in private. These small acts of defiance might seem minor, but over time they can weaken the hold of those in power. Anthropologists like James C. Scott have studied resistance closely. He talks about hidden transcripts, which are private critiques or oppositional ideas that people don't share openly. These hidden messages can slowly chip away at the legitimacy of authority. When people share stories or create cultural practices that oppose the dominant power, they build a kind of social pressure that can lead to change. Resistance is often collective. When different groups who face similar struggles join forces, they can create a stronger challenge to authority. For example, social movements based on race, gender, or class use cultural symbols, protests, and legal fights to push for change. These efforts aim to shift the balance of power over time. But change isn't always quick or easy. Power structures are designed to be resilient. Sometimes they adapt by co-opting resistance or controlling how dissent is expressed. Rituals, symbolic acts, or controlled protests can serve to contain unrest without really changing the hierarchy. Understanding resistance from an anthropological view helps explain why some movements succeed and others don't. It shows that everyday acts of defiance, cultural expressions, and social alliances all play a role in challenging authority. These acts are often small but can add up to significant shifts in how power is exercised and shared. In the end, resistance can change established power structures, but it usually happens gradually. It depends on the cultural context, the type of resistance, and how those in power respond. Resistance is woven into daily life and cultural practices, making it a persistent force that can slowly reshape authority over time.